bonus as well. Yes, 3 fights to enjoy alongside your regular man at the ringside, Kent Walton.
Yes, indeed, this will be quite a bill. Welcome, grapple fans, to the Floral Hall here in Southport. Another professional wrestling session coming your way, starting with Marty Jones, no less. More about the details from your MC, Brian Crabtree.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. This contest is a mid-heavyweight handicap match, and to be wrestled over 6 5-minute rounds, 2 falls, 2 submissions. First of all, introducing on my right, in the red corner, from Oldham, Lancashire, the number 1, Marty Jones. His opponent on my left in the blue corner at 18 years of age, and starting with 1 fall in his favour. Ladies and gentlemen, will you welcome from Blackpool, Roy Regal. And our referee, Mr. Gordon Pryor.
Thank you, Brian. Yes, this is a little bit unusual, but it's a nice idea, and I think it should be done more often. Gordon Pryor, the referee. Marty Jones, of course, from Oldham, the world mid-heavyweight champion. And this young boy of 18 years old, 14.5 stone, from Blackpool, Roy Regal. And he starts this bout. It's a 6 5-minute round contest, 2 falls to decide, but he starts 1 fall to the good.
Seconds away for the start of round 1.
So the score at the start of the 6-round contest, Roy Regal leading Marty Jones 1 fall to 0. Roy Regal, of course, in his real smart gear with the white boots, the white and yellow trunks, blonde hair. See what he can put up against one of the masters of the game. Marty Jones, of course, who's trained a lot of young wrestlers in his time. But this boy, Roy Regal, was brought in and trained by Tony Francis. You've seen him in the ring on many occasions. He only turned pro wrestler, and that's part-time in May of last year. His ambition has always been to be a pro wrestler. He's made it, but it's rather unlucky for him. On his first television appearance, he is up against one of the kings of the game, Marty Jones. But at least he's got a fall to the good as he starts the 6-round contest. I think this mid-heavyweight handicap idea is a good one. Especially when a young lad wants experience against the best. If he's got a bit of a start to help him, it can only be a good idea. Oh. He times those body checks, Marty Jones. He took the arm hooked between the legs there, trying to bring it against the joint. Well, he's got the side headlock on Gordon Pryor from Chesterfield. Still the side headlock is on. He missed it. He missed it. Marty says, "You want me to join you?" And the side headlock is back on again. Double-handed wrist lever into the double wrist lock by Marty Jones. Back hammer. Just holding the back hammer on hammer lock there, Jones. With his experience, he should have very little problem with this youngster. On the other hand, the youngster's got to start sometime meeting these big boys. A couple of minutes to go in this first round of 6. Yes, it seems Jones got it all his own way here. Oh, nicely. Taken beautifully. Oh, double leg. Trying for a double leg Nelson there. Didn't make it, but at least he tried for it and got in position for it. Jones out of it so quick, of course.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes, he's feeling that left leg now after that final move by Jones. Nicely. Arm lock, gets the joint. Trying to get that back hammer on. Nice inside leg hang. Beautifully done. He at least got Jones down with 1 minute to go in the first. And this, right, found himself in a wrong position then. Got a count. Still the arm lock though. It's Regal. Nicely over the top cross press.
1, 2, 3, slot.
Right grin from Regal. He nearly had me then. Crotch hold slammed to Jones. Doesn't bother to follow it up. Went down hard though. And the step throw all the way over the top and right on the bell of round 1.
6, 7, 8.
Well, Marty Jones, what we can say about this world mid-heavyweight champion. A fellow who defeated Bobby Coco Gutano of France at the Fairfield Hall, Croydon, way back in '82 for that title. Lost it for a while to fit Finlay and got it back. Now he's still the holder of it, reigning champion. And he's up against a young boy. He won't go too tough on him, I'm pretty sure, if I know Marty.
Seconds clear the ring for round 2.
Round 2, 5 to go. And the score, 1 fall to Regal on a handicap basis over Marty Jones. The blonde lad from Blackpool, he's really, by his face, he's really up against it. And of course, through the ropes. So Jones didn't allow enough room there. Marty Jones, of all people, will not want to kill this boy's keenness off.
1, 2, 3.
Over the top. Very, very nearly. And pats his head, says, don't worry, son. You avoided it, that's the main thing. Knee drop. Pretty painful. And another, the same knee.
2, 3, 4.
Nice switch, nice switch. Walked into the foot, though. Dale Martin Promotions, of course, for joint promotions, who bring in a lot of youngsters when they can into the wrestling game. Great drop kick by Marty. The top foot landed well. No, he's not. He's just going to make it, or is he? No, he's not. He's not going to make it. He's not going to make it. Oh, he struggled to get up. Oh, I'd like to see that one again, if possible, in a minute, because I wasn't expecting such a quick finish as that, even though Marty was going slow. Here he comes, off the ropes. 2, walks straight into that drop kick. The left foot landed
the count.
Right on the
winner,
jaw.
Marty Jones.
And I'm afraid very few people would have got up from that. But we'll see more of this boy, I'm perfectly certain, in this year. Roy Regal, he'll do better next time. And with that rather unfortunate finish for the young lad, remember Kung Fu? That great Kung Fu. What a man he was in the ring.
Once again, a 20-minute duration with 2 falls, 2 submissions, or 2 knockouts. The referee for this contest is Mr. Peter Zakats.
All everything is okay. All right.
second away the first session.
Hello again, grappling fans, and glad you joined us here at the Civic Hall, Guildford, for this all-session tag team time. It's 2 semi-finals and 1 final here this afternoon. 4 countries fighting in tag for a very nice silver trophy, which we'll see that, no doubt a little later on. Ireland, Canada, England, and the West Indies. We start from the draw, which was Dave Finlay and Rocky Moran for Ireland versus Ross and Owen Hart from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. 20 minutes duration each tag bout. 2 falls, 2 submissions, 2 knockouts, or 2 disqualifications to decide the winners. And that's young Owen Hart, a mere 18 years old, coming against the world mid-heavyweight title holder Dave Finlay for Ireland. Peter Zakash, the referee there. Young Owen stopped him there, all right. Goes back into a quick bridge, but he stopped him for a moment. Not for too long. And a tag. In comes Rocky Moran for Ireland from Lisburn near Belfast. His partner, of course, Finlay from Belfast. Owen Hart, 18 years old, from Calgary, Alberta, a 12 stone 7. His brother Ross waiting outside the tag rope at 13-3. So Moran versus Owen Ross. And a tag. In comes Finlay versus Owen, but no, it tags Ross. Ross Hart versus Finlay. And both the Canadian wrestlers have got their flash stars around their trunks to help us identify. Also, the Canadian wrestlers always wear the knee protectors. Their first visit to this country. Peter Zakash is going to be tougher than that in this special tag tournament. Nice box. Let's stop him. Rocky Moran tags from the other side, but perfectly legally, and comes in against Ross Hart. And already in this first bout, in this first semi-final, the Civic Hall Guildford crowd really starting to warm up to this. I think this is one of the first times, if not the first time, that we've ever had a whole afternoon World of Sport wrestling session with nothing but tag wrestling. Good posting by Moran. In comes Owen, the young boy, 18 years old, against Rocky Moran for the first time. Nice throw, lovely arm roll by Owen. These Ross boys are only here for a few weeks. In fact, they go back very shortly to Canada. Been to Germany before they came here. They've only had about 4 bouts in Europe, and this is only their second one on television. The first tag of second bout. And from outside, Finlay, without being tagged, comes into the ring, gets his first public warning.
Referee's first public warning.
5 minutes gone, 15 to go, and Finlay at first public warning. Northern Ireland. Tag, legitimate tag this time, but he goes in off the ropes before Owen Ross gets up. Body check. Back elbow thrown in there. Finlay going in hard with that crotch hold and slam. Throws him rather than slams him. There's little chance of Owen Ross standing up against this man. Several weights above him. And fingers mighty near the eyes then. And again that back elbow as he comes off the ropes. And this poor 18-year-old lad getting no chance against Finlay at all. And Finlay's had enough for the moment. In comes Moran versus Owen Ross. Owen Hart. Very famous indeed wrestling family in Canada from Calgary, Alberta. The Hart family, led by, of course, the father. It was 8 sons. Stu Hart is the man who is the most famous of all, of course, the father, who's trained them to become wrestlers. Amateurs at first. All 8 sons have turned into wrestling business. There are 2 of them here this afternoon in a tag match. We have seen a couple of their brothers over here before. We've seen Bruce and Bret Hart over here, Cowboy Smith Hart. But this is only the second time we've had a chance to see the 2 young ones, Ross and Owen. Owen, who's doing all right against Rocky Moran of Northern Ireland at the moment. Still no score, but 1 public warning against Finlay. Victory rolled on and over the top for and holding the legs. That could be trouble for him. It is the first one, Moran over Owen Hart in just 7 minutes, 45 seconds of the first session.
In 7 minutes, 45 seconds, the first ball goes to the Northern Ireland team. Rocky Moran and Finlay.
Well, Finlay and Moran from Belfast or thereabouts quite easily getting the first fall over the 18-year-old Owen Hart. Now the question is, can the Hart brothers come back in this first semi-final?
Seconds away, the second session.
Owen must continue against Moran, of course. Owen taking quite a time to come in. He steps back a lot and deliberates a little too much. I wish he could get to his corner and get a chance for Ross to come in. Moran follows up with a body check on the ropes, but and he's nicely done by Hart. Oh yes, that's a Hart splash that takes his man back and gives him unawares, and shoulder press, beautifully done, and everybody loves that idea. Great idea. The crowd love it in just 9 minutes, 10 seconds. The second session, Owen Hart gets the equalizer over Moran. Well, you hear some great crowd reaction from that. They love the idea of the Canadian boys coming back against the Northern Ireland boys. Obviously know the experience here on the right-hand corner. They're back in the game now. 1-4 each.
To end the third and final session.
So here we go for the final session. We're just about halfway through, I think. About 10 minutes, a little less to go. And it's got to be Moran against Owen Hart again. They've got to restart.
10 minutes.
And 10 minutes. There's the call for 10 minutes, halfway through the bar. And can Owen do the same trick? And a public warning from Moran for that.
And Rocky Moran gets his first public warning.
So he quickly gets out of the ring, tags Finlay, and in comes Ross Hart for the first time against Finlay in this session. Inside of the forearm, okay. Nice drop kick from the ground position. Oh, missed the drop kick though. Pity he missed that follow-up. Ross Hart in trouble with the Boston crowd now. If he gets that submission, Finlay has got him, and they've beaten Canada. Single leg Boston now. Hart still in trouble, but he's grabbing for a tag, and he gets the tag. In comes Owen fast against Finlay. Still Owen Hart. Takes an awful long time deliberating before he comes forward. Finlay won't give him that chance, and that could be a punch. Posting after posting. This boy taking. This time he's held it, and he tried the same move again. Can he get Finlay? But no, Finlay waiting for him, unfortunately. And it didn't work this time. It caught Moran by surprise, Finlay's partner. But Finlay knew what to expect this time. And this is a Finlay special, and over the top for a cross press, and trouble for Owen Hart here. Yes, no problem. So it's 12 minutes.
The winners,
12 minutes, 18
Northern
seconds.
Ireland, Finlay and Moran.
By 2 falls to 1. And they go through to the final. And we'll see in the second semi-final between the West Indies and England very shortly now.
Now, folks, I'm going to ask you for a round of applause for 2 young visitors to Great Britain, Ross and Owen. See you in the final, Finlay. See you in the final, Moran. Machine, Rollerball, Mark Rocco. Come on, Rocco. Well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This time, an heavy middleweight contest in 6 5-minute rounds, 2 falls, 2 submissions and a knockout's going to decide the winner. Introducing on my right, in the red corner, the heavy middleweight champion of the world, from Manchester, the Mean Machine, Rollerball, Mark Rocco.
There he is wearing
His opponent, in the blue corner, will you welcome back home, please, the Dynamite Kid.
The Dynamite Kid back in this country for a short while. He leaves at the end of this month for Japan. But Mark Rocco still wearing that world heavy middleweight belt. An argument already. Oh, Dave Reese, the referee, going to have a little bit of a problem here, I think, right from the start.
Seconds away, round one.
Dave Reese signaling frantically for the timekeeper to ring the bell so that it can start, because they started anyway. 6 rounds, 2 falls to the side. Rocco, Manchester versus Dynamite Kid, originally from near Warrington, Goulburn, but now fighting out of Calgary, Alberta, Canada. And Rocco's going to have some trouble here this afternoon, no question about it. Definite, from our point of view, and I'm sure you at home, couldn't have been anything else but a clenched fist punch right to that Dynamite Kid's left eye. With the height of that tremendous drop. Tremendous back drop. And Rocco, as is his wont, coming off the top rope in the corner and following up quickly with a back elbow on the canvas. But Dave Reese trying to break them. Wants to dish it out. This boy can take it and dish it back quite easily. He switched from the foot to the knee beautifully. Fooled everybody at ringside here, and he certainly fooled Rocco. To the top, taking his man with him. Double Ignis. Couldn't hold. Oh, there's going to be lots of action in this one. This is only the first round. Beautiful arm roll then, so quick. Rocco's used to handing those out, but he's not used to taking them that fast, except perhaps for Marty Jones, his great rival. Public warning coming up.
First public warning goes to the Dynamite Kid. First public warning.
So the Dynamite gets his first public warning for following up on that one.
Public warning.
Well, the Dynamite Kid may be used to getting away with that in the United States, Canada, but he's certainly not under professional wrestling rules over here. 1 minute to go.
6, 7, 8.
Great crotch hold and slam. And the follow down comes far too late. And surely the referee won't allow that. And again, the Kid slams at the mouth of his opponent after he's been broken from that hold. Oh, anything going to happen here? This is going to be a most fantastic contest. That's the sort of thing that Rocco was doing to him, so he doesn't see why he shouldn't return the compliment. Out goes Rocco between the top two. There's 10 seconds to go at the end of the round one, but Rocco doesn't seem to want to know at the moment. Right out there on the floor. Now he's rolling under quickly. Referee in his way. It's too late anyway in this round. Rocco worried about his teeth, but I think that slap hasn't done the harm to the teeth that he is half afraid of there. Mark Rocco, oh, what a career he's had since he first saw him on television way back in November 1970. World title, and if there's one man that Rocco will have problems with for staying number one in his weight division,
seconds away, round two.
that is his opponent here this afternoon, the Dynamite Kid, now from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, although of course still originally from Warrington. He now he wrestles out of Calgary. He's over here just for a short while before his trip to Japan at the end of this month. Rocco, as usual, using the top rope to land heavily on his opponent from even the middle rope there. And another.
And round two, Rocco gets his second and final public warning.
So that's one public warning to Dynamite, two for Rocco. And he hasn't got any more. Dynamite Kid out, but although uncomfortable, he's getting back all right, if he's allowed back. He's already got two public warnings. Follow up with a knee. Oh, both trying the same arm roll. But they hooked. Rocco using the straight down on the top rope. Really bouncing. Straight across the stomach there, up at 7. And it's Rocco getting this time right over the top. But Dynamite Kid takes him with him, but it's a cross-pressure Rocco, and he can hold this. He has.
And 2 minutes of round two. First ball of the contest goes to the champion, Rollerball, Mark Rocco.
And the referee worried about Rocco's bandage. He's not wearing that bandage on his right knee. It's above his right knee, and he had 24 stitches. There you can see the scar. He had 24 stitches in that from a gash on the corner post of a wrestling ring at Meadowbank Stadium versus Marty Jones. That's in Edinburgh. Marty Jones just 10 days ago. So those 24 stitches are still there, and naturally the referee and Mark himself are a little bit worried about them. But they haven't opened yet. He's
seconds away, round three.
He's also got 10 stitches in his head from that same bout, or from a bout very shortly before that, I'm not quite sure. Anyway, he's got 34 stitches in his body only 10 and 11 days ago. And that's how he got the trouble with his leg, by going through the ropes to try and prevent the posting, and his leg went round and caught the hook, and it gashed his leg wide open. But it seems to be all right this afternoon so far. And Rocco's still leading 1-0, although he's got 2 public warnings against him. Dynamite Kid just 1. Clutch hold Kid. With a pile drive then. And the Kid getting out of the ring in order to climb up to the top like Rocco's been doing, but he won't. And all the way down on Rocco's head. the knee, and Rocco could be in trouble from that. Just depends exactly
goes to the Dynamite Kid.
And of course he gets a second public warning, attacking his man on the canvas, and that was across his head, because I can see the blood coming from under his hair. Oh, that's a vicious move that was by the Kid. But still Rocco goes on, and it takes him folding press from that folder landing, and it's the Kid got the equalizer from it, but it's Rocco's mouth is bleeding now as well as his head. And in just 1 minute 30 seconds, Dynamite Kid gets the equalizing fall after that vicious landing from the corner.
In 1 minute 30 seconds of round 3, the equalizing fall goes to the Dynamite Kid.
Well, the Dynamite Kid, there he is, but let's have a look at Rocco if we can get him, because he's really a bit in trouble. I don't know if those stitches have opened on his head, but he's certainly bleeding from the mouth as well as the head. Well, this is one of the toughest bouts I have ever witnessed from ringside. There are 3 rounds to go, 1 fall each, 2 public warnings against
Seconds
Rocco.
away, round 4.
1 against Dynamite Kid, and anything can happen here. Most of it has. Well, I know that the Dynamite Kid, if he can beat Rocco here today, he's going off to wrestle in Japan and New Zealand, and then back to Canada for serious training with the hope of a title bout against Rocco to relieve Rocco of his title, world title and belt. So this match is certainly worth noting how he's going to do today. And he's 1 fall each at the moment. Drop kick. And Rocco slowing a bit now. Somewhat naturally, pile driver down from Kid, and it all the way down, and Rocco in trouble again. And again, the Dynamite Kid climbing onto the top rope to dive from his man into a headbutt. Don't think he connected that badly this time. So the referee not... So both of them with 2 public warnings each, and the Kid's got him. The Kid's got him with that cross press in just 1 minute 20 seconds of round 4. The Dynamite Kid gets a 2-1 win in the 4th round over Rocco, and now he certainly will be going for Rocco's belt in the
seconds
future.
of round 4, the winner, the Dynamite Kid. Dynamite. The belt movement. Rocco, the Dynamite Kid, challenges you for the World Heavy Middleweight Championship bout.
He has every right to do so. Now he's beaten him.
Head open. That's all out. That's an illegal move. You'll never get a championship match wrestling like that. He split my head open. Look at that. One thing, Dynamite Kid. Next time it'll be your blood in this ring.
Your appreciation for the loser, Rollerball Rocco.
So Rocco, who's certainly not through with the argument yet, he's upset about the blood on his head, of course, and the fact that he was worried about his knee. But anyway, it's the Kid that won it, and he, of course, issues the challenge for the world title belt. And with that, it's goodbye from all of us at Oldham. A happy Christmas, grapple fans, and have a good time. Till next year.
Ladies and gentlemen, before I introduce you to the contestants for the main bout of the afternoon, I would like you to welcome into the ring a wrestler currently visiting in our country from the United States of America, Cowboy Bruce Hart.
Bruce Hart, you no doubt remember. If you haven't seen him, you've certainly seen one of his many wrestling brothers. Bret Hart, who was over here only about a year ago. Bruce has been over here on a couple of occasions before, and we have seen him on television. And I don't know what I'm telling you all this for, because I don't think we're going to see him now. There's no sign of him coming from the dressing room at the moment. But I know he's going to be over here for a few weeks, so we'll be seeing him on the box very shortly, no doubt. So I think John Curry's given up, waiting for him now.
It's probably like all them American cowboys. They're all cowards.
Marty Jones, the comic, as always. The cowboy is still looking after the cows and won't come over here. Cows. Bruce Hart, a member of a great wrestler. Finally, here he comes. Finally, he's coming through the door at the back of the hall here. The elder brother of Bret Hart, who we know better over here.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cowboy Bruce Hart.
Marty Jones a little suspicious of the handshake for a start. Dynamite Kid, of course, knows him better because he's wrestled so much in America.
As he leaves the ring, Cowboy Bruce Hart. This is an international mid-heavyweight contest over 8 3-minute rounds, 2 falls, 2 submissions, or a knockout to decide the winner. Introducing on my right, and in the red corner, Dow Martins proudly present the world mid-heavyweight champion from Oldham, Marty Jones.
The world mid-heavyweight champion.
His opponent in the blue corner, making a flying visit to our country. Give a nice warm welcome back from Calgary, Canada, the Dynamite Kid.
And one of the leading contenders for the
and your
world
referee for this
mid-heavyweight
contest,
title.
Joe D'Orazio.
When we used to see the Dynamite Kid over here, Grapple fans, remember what size he was? He was a lightweight, at 10 stone 7, 10 stone 8. Then he went up to welter, then middle. Now he's well into the heavyweight bracket of 15 stone 5. He's an enormous bodybuilder, this man, and he's really gone up in weight.
Seconds away, round 1.
And strength, of course, and he's going to give Marty Jones, the world mid-heavyweight champion, quite a run for his money here today, no, that's for sure. Probably starting from round 1. Joe D'Orazio in the referee corner there. 8 3-minute rounds, I beg your pardon, 8 3-minute rounds, 2 falls to decide this one. And identifiable by the leotard worn, light blue leotard worn by Dynamite Kid. Much longer hairstyle, Dynamite Kid. And the tights of Dynamite Kid with Dynamite written all over the back up. 2 falls to the side this contest, therefore they'll probably take a few risks right from round 1. Toe and ankle Jones. From a double finger interlock. Dynamite. Muscles really showing around those shoulders. He really has got a little strong since we first knew him. Left on his first. Apologies from the kid. James retaliates similarly. pull on to the side headlock. It's so quick by Jones. Look at this head scissors counter move coming from the Kid. Didn't quite make it the first time. Let's see if he tries it again. Oh, that body check by Jones, tremendous. 15 seconds. Jones going really hard now, but the Kid countering there with an arm lever into the backhammer, right on the bell of round 1. And if it keeps up like this, it's going to be a Lulu. Dynamite Kid as he goes over to his corner. This boy originally from Goulburn near Warrington, and now wrestling out of Calgary, Canada, where he lives, Alberta. I met him over in the United Arab Emirates and Dubai recently, and he's very popular all over the Middle East.
Second away, round 2.
Round 2, 7 rounds to go, no score. Marty Jones in the plain trunks with the white knee bandage. Versus Dynamite Kid. One of his few appearances in this country over the last few years.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Referee Joe Dorazio of London. Kid a little bit angry over the treatment he got at the end of the last round from Jones, going in really hard at the beginning of round 2.
5, 6, 7.
Side headlock Kid. Jones trying to reach the same move. He's just about got it, yes, and he's freed his own neck. Headlock. Oh, yes. All the way down through the top 2 ropes and right on his back. That couldn't have done him any good at all. But he's all right. He's back very quickly. So beefing of the referee, that floor's a bit hard out there, but he should have grabbed the rope on his way. Double interlock. Just 1 minute to go. Round 2. Well, this one started off tough, and it's going to get tougher, believe me. Ever since Marty Jones got that world mid-heavyweight title and belt that goes with it, all the top names in the weight bracket want to come over here and take it off him. This is not a title fight, of course. Up quite happily at 8. Only just a few seconds left in round 2 now. Jones on top again as he was the end of round 1. But releases immediately, he's told to. As Marty Jones go over to his corner, let's see if we can have a look at his right knee, which is pretty heavily bandaged. I don't know if you can remember a couple of weeks ago on World of Sport, we saw Marty Jones fighting, and he slipped on some water that spilled in the bout before, and that's what caused that trouble.
Second away, round 3.
Round 3. Marty Jones been pretty angry about that. It put him out of wrestling for a couple of weeks at least. He's got cartilage trouble from it. But most of all, he wants to get at Skull Murphy, the man he was fighting a couple of weeks ago when the accident happened. Yes, in the backhammer and onto that backhammer. It started this round 3, no score, but they're really taking some risks now. 2-4 contest, best of 3. Body check, yes, the crossed hands got in before the body check came in. Neat counter there by Dynamite Kid. And a crotch hold and slam. Ooh, what a slam too. Followed down a little bit late for that cross press, pointed out by Durazio. Yes, the crossed hands again stops Jones coming in. They're both going for the crotch hold, but it's very neatly done by Jones. He just dropped him in the middle and gets the first ball suddenly. And caught Dynamite Kid completely unawares in just over a minute and a half. Dynamite Kid, furious, comes at him in the interval. But it's the first fall to Jones in round 3.
In the 3rd round, the first fall of the contest goes to the red corner and world champion Marty Jones.
Well, these mid-heavyweights, you know, the title that Mike Marino held for a very, very long time, became vacant when he died. Marty Jones went for it and beat the Frenchman for it, and I'm sure you saw that on television. And now he's got that title and belt. I think it won't be long before Marty Jones and some of these fellas who are on the borders of the heavyweight bracket eventually become heavyweights, and it'll be interesting to see how they make out if they do.
Second away, round 4.
Round 4, and Jones facing us there in the plain trunks, leading the Dynamite Kid by 1-0. And a beautiful fall it was, just as Dynamite Kid was coming straight in on the attack again, like that. Jones caught him unawares and got him in a beautiful folding press just inside the ropes to get the first fall. And that man was down, and he's public warning for that.
The referee gives the Dynamite Kid his first public warning.
Dynamite Kid cannot quite understand why, because you must remember that when he wrestles in Japan and America, as he does so often, and as I said earlier, the Middle East, he wrestles under completely different rules, all-in rules, which is different altogether. And he probably gets in the heat of the moment, gets too excited and forgets himself on occasions. Apologizing for it. Jones checking that right knee of his, which he's worried about. Oh yes, oh, what a backdrop. Beautiful backdrop by Jones, taking him all the way up. Now, surely Jones will follow up with back weakness now. Crotch hold slam. There's another one, cross press, and Jones can have a 2-0 win here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That forearm uppercut there as this man comes across it, but it takes him further. Double leg grab into a full Boston if he can get in there. He's there. All the way. Dynamite Kid has got one arm still underneath him, which is just saving him at the moment. He cannot give on this. If he submits on this, it's the end of the bout. And Jones has got him 2-0, which he won't like at all. Grabbing the trunks now. Referee trying to get that hand free. Oh, and while the referee wasn't looking, the other hand came round, or the knee, I didn't quite catch it. The right side of it, something like that. And Marty Jones is really in for it here if this man keeps up like this. And out goes Jones, but he does hang on to the middle rope, save himself going on that floor. Really hard, these two fellas. No quarter given or expected by either of them. 8 seconds to go, round 4. Nice knee drop on the bell. by Jones.
Seconds away, round 5.
4 rounds to go. Marty Jones with his back to us there in the center of the ring, leading 1-4-0 over Dynamite Kid from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. And still there's an argument going on. Dynamite Kid, I think, apologizing for 1 or 2 moves he's made, but illegal in America, but not here. Well, the crowd are really interested in this one, and why shouldn't they be? What a main bout of the afternoon it is. Posting and the whole ring went. Jones really took a posting that time. And that foot comes in when Jones is still on the deck. The back shots, forearm smashes, everything coming, but it's a bit early again. The body check. Oh, yes. Jones' right arm caught him as he came across, sidestepped, and that foot inside of the forearm went out across the throat. Oh, and he turned his arm at the last second, Jones, and for the first time I think I've ever seen it, Dynamite Kid goes straight into the posting, front towards the post, which is to be highly dangerous if his head goes over the top, especially. That could have knocked a bit of breath out of him. I still think the Dynamite Kid is trying to kid Jones along a little bit here. He's trying to take him to turn. Yes! He was trying to get him to turn around and talk to the ref and then attack. 1 minute to go, round 5.
6, 7, 8.
Still the Kid after the equalizer. Follow up with the instep with a stomp. And double arm now. Suplex, beautiful suplex by Jones over the top, cross press. And the feet on the bottom rope. If Jones had room then, I think he would have got that and made it a 2-0 win for himself. But the feet of Dynamite Kid were safely on the bottom ropes, getting the break. 8 seconds. And the follow down this time. Jones using the knee right on the bell of round 5. Jones giving the Kid some of his own treatment now with that knee on the fall. But the Kid won't finish this round. The headbutt to the forehead. And Jones not happy at the moment at all. In fact, he wants to get on with it now and throws the referee aside.
Round 6.
Still 3 rounds to go as we start round 6. Dynamite Kid saying, I'm sorry I didn't hear the bell on that occasion. And the Kid on the left there, the leotard, still trailing by that 1 fall that Jones scored in the 3rd. A beautiful little folding press. The Kid must get back into this match, either round 6 or 7, this round or the next, in order to have a chance to win it in the final round. Second public warning to
Dynamite Kid, his second and final public warning.
Another crotch hold and slam to the Kid. Doesn't bother to follow it yet. Now he's going in. And he's getting out of the ring to get to the top rope. Kid renowned for this and all the way down. Whether the head landed on the head or on the chest, I don't know, but it worried Jones more than it did the Kid. He's not allowed to do that, and the referee is reminding him that that's illegal. Over here, that is illegal. Again, Kid tries it. This time a cross press, a natural follow-up, and yes, this time Jones is weakened enough. blood coming from Jones's mouth as he goes down, and allows the Kid to follow him down in a cross press quite easily and gets the equalizer. John Curry.
In the 6th round, the equalizing ball goes to the blue corner and the Dynamite Kid.
Well, Kid happier now that he's back in it, but he's got 2 public warnings against him. He'll have to be very careful. Jones on the right there, considerably weakened by quite a few of these. Also got a nosebleed, a mouth bleed, or whatever it is, but there's blood all over the place, and he's a bit mad. And he'll have to wait for the bell. And the Kid doesn't want to know he's gone back to the dressing room. And the bell finally goes. Now, is the Kid going to come back or not? Getting counted by the whole crowd. 1 fall each, 2 rounds to go. Oh, and another front-arm posting. Jones just twists that arm, shoulder, as he's going in. Oh, the crowd here would love Jones to win this one. He really is their hero since he got that mid-heavyweight belt. Again, the crotch hold and slam. And again, the Kid can climb to the top rope. And misses it by a mile. Jones looked as though he wasn't looking, but he saw it coming a mile away. Flying tackle, both men outside the ring, and Kid's arm caught in the top 2 ropes, and there could be a nasty accident here by one of them. Jones all right. The Kid seems to be all right too. Both men getting back. How they do it after that, I don't know. And it's right off the top by Jones this time, with blood pouring out of his nose. And both considerably weakened, both getting counted. 8. Both just up at 8. And it's another backdrop by Jones, but Kid takes him with him, but just misses, goes the trunks. Nicely over the top by the Kid. And both men very weary now. They put an awful lot into this. What a hell of a bout here. Kid trying again on the body check system of his off the ropes, but the left knee of Jones stopped him cold. And another one, this time waiting for him, and inside over the top in a folding press, and very nearly there by the Kid, but it didn't quite work. In fact, Jones has got the chance, and he got it. I thought he was on the ropes there, but he was just missing. So Jones the winner in 1 minute 55 seconds of round 7 by 2 falls to 1 over the Dynamite Kid.
In the 7th round, the winner by 2 falls to 1, the red corner, World Heavyweight Champion, Marty Jones.
Is a heavyweight contest over 6 5-minute rounds, 1 fall, 1 submission or knockout to decide. In the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, from Portsmouth, Roger Wells. Give him a hand, please. There you go. And in the blue corner, from Crewe, Count Bartelli. And your referee, Joe D'Orazio.
Hello again, grapple fans. Good afternoon, and welcome to the Fairfield Halls here in Croydon for another freestyle wrestling session under Lord Mount Evans rules. Remember, this is not all-in wrestling. A heavyweight contest now between Count Bartelli of Weston near Crewe at 15 stone 4 in the light yellow leotard. His opponent, the first appearance on television from Portsmouth, Roger Wells. 21.5 stone, this fellow from Portsmouth. He may be short, but he's got the weight there, and Bartelli's going to have a trouble with his usual favorite holds in this bout here today. Joe D'Orazio just across the screen there. Joe D'Orazio from London, the referee. And this first bout here at the Fairfield Halls, Croydon, a heavyweight contest of 6 5-minute rounds, and just 1 fall will decide it. He may be heavy, but he gets out of holes neatly. Well, it's not a bad escape from a backhander. He was halfway in. I'd like to see him do that again. Quite why Bartelli let go of that backhammer. He wishes now he hadn't. It's a strong boy, this Roger Wells from Portsmouth. I've never seen him wrestle before. Maybe some of you grapple fans have in your local wrestling venues. Obviously the crowd have. They don't seem to like him too much. Bartelli, on the other hand, Count Bartelli, that great Commonwealth champion at heavyweight bracket. He's lost it to Rocky Wall and won it back again. Couple of minutes to go in this first round. Remember Bartelli of Crew. There he is working away. That's Roger Wells. Portsmouth in the darker leotard. Very slow move. He would have got out of trouble there by Roger Wells by just turning, but he didn't see it coming. Double-handed face by Bartelli. Looks easy, doesn't it? Easy for those that have the experience, the timing, the agility to do. Mr. Wells is not going to like that. 1 minute to go. Backhammer again for Wells. Quattrode, counter to Bartelli. Almost left it in, 21.5 stone, but not quite. Half a minute to go. Well, that's reached for front head chancery, not really doing too much. It's a Grovet now. It's a Grovet now, but Bartelli out of it nicely on the belt.
Seconds away. Round 3.
Round 3 and 4 to go. No score. This is a 1-4 contest. Count Bartelli trying a bear hug, but he can hardly reach. If he does reach, he'll never clasp those hands sufficiently, I shouldn't think. Roger Wells in the darker leotard with a beard, and Joe DiRazio reminding him not to cover his face. Side head chancery to Wells. See if he can follow it up this time. That's the headlockers triangle again. Crowd here at the Fairfield Halls don't like it too much. There they are. Screaming at Wells to let go and stop the canvas holds. Too much ground action doesn't please it. Well, I don't know where the blood's coming from. They're still coming from someplace. It's Bartelli's nose that's got it. So Wells slowed up considerably there, and Bartelli, whose ambition is to pick up Big Daddy at 25 stone, trying to make 21.5 stone on the way there in the shape of Roger Wells. So Wells, 2 public warnings gone now. He hasn't got any more. And he might not. Oh, it could be it. Referee will actually reminding him. Fairly near a punch, but the referee right there, happy with it. Going for Bartelli now. Anything he does is all right with them. As long as it hurts Roger Wells. But it's only round 3. 1-4 the decided. 2 public warnings already against Wells in the dark leotard there on the left. 1 minute and the 3rd. Now, Bartelli going to try a drop all the way down, I think. He'll get a public warning if he does it. Now, will Bartelli get a public warning for that? No, he's allowed a certain amount of retaliation. And the referee, of course, quite right. He's taken an awful lot. ...15 seconds, round 3. 10. And I don't think Wells will get up before the bell. Count Bartelli, who has, believe it or not, trained. I mean, he owns 6 donkeys and a goat and a St. Bernard dog as pets at his home in Crewe. And he's been trying for several weeks now to lift the donkey, which he has done successfully. He puts him down very gently, of course, but it's the effort of training with a donkey, trying to pick up a big man like he's against today with a view to body slamming him afterwards.
Seconds away, round 4.
Round 4, 3 to go. 1 fall decides it. Bartelli versus Wells. And it's Bartelli there in the lighter leotard, leaning against the ropes with the nose bleeding. And the referee has already handed out 2 public warnings to Roger Wells on his first televised appearance. Big, strong fella, not very tall, but really powerful. Nice little switch at the last moment by Bartelli. Experience counting 1. And there's the crotch hold, there's the left. That's the training that he's been going through. The follow down with a reverse double knee hold, and they should have it for Bartelli. He's got it in round 4. So that training with one of his donkeys worked in the end, because he lifted the 21.5 stone man with a crotch hold to a slam. Bobby Palmer.
Gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, in round 4, with the only 4 required, the winner, Count Bartelli. And the loser, please. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the winner, Count Bartelli. And the loser. Thank you.
Afraid to attack this boy, that's for sure. Caught him on the backdrop. Sammy Lee turned on the way over there. Good bridge. Nice bridge. See if Sammy Lee breaks that bridge. He's got 2 minutes in his first round. Monkey climb to Lee, right up on his feet from it. How about that for a monkey climb? Quick leg grab there. England. He's attacking well, Johnny England. Got to hand it to him. The way this boy gets up. Oh, yes, on the back heel. Oh, yeah, right with the face. That position. Remarkable. One heck of a move by this fellow. There was a mule kick in the air, from the air, and his opposite foot caught. I don't know how he managed that, but he did. Took him over beautifully, but landed on his feet again. And it's down on the knee. Oh, a knee drop. Par excellence there by Sammy Lee. And England in trouble after that knee drop. It really went down hard. Yes, he really went down hard on that Sammy Lee right knee. You'll remember that for a few weeks. Less than half a minute now. Still England on the attack. Backhammer from the top. Double wrist lock now. Head scissors as well. Release the wrist lock. Sammy Lee, if he only knew, needn't bother too much. He's got about 10 seconds. But he bothered, and he's out. Sammy Lee from Tokyo, Japan, 11 stone 9, came over here from 2 years in Mexico. His first visit to the United Kingdom, of course, doesn't look unlike Bruce Lee, of course, the more famous name in martial arts. He turned pro wrestler in 1978 originally. I think that Sammy Lee's speciality can only be described as speed and surprise moves from any angle whatsoever. And we've seen some of them already, and we're going to see some more in a minute. Round 2, 7 to go. No score. Single leg Boston now to England, or attempt at it. He's got it. It's on now. Can he get a submission from it? He's got the full Boston.
He's a silly boy, isn't he?
Yes, he did walk into that full Boston, but maybe he did it for a reason. Seems to want to get to the middle of the ring for some reason, and that's it. That's the way out of a Boston I've ever seen. Well, I don't know whether they were punches that side of the ring or not, but judging by the shout from the ringside seaters, they were. Tremendous use of the feet this time. Oh yes, that mule kick again in a short turn. England just does not know where they come from. There's one for the lip readers. Oh yes, beautiful bow. And it's back mule kick again. Not quite as Sammy Lee intended. He came down a little bit too early on that one. And England had moved back a bit. Could have been most spectacular, that. It's a spectacular get out, isn't it? Took him over with his left arm only, but he's in a side headlock for his pains. The way that, oh, it's incredible the pull that Sammy Lee's got on there. Grabbed him from the opposite side of his waist there and pulled him over. I don't know how he does that. You've never seen anything like it in this country, I don't think, Quine. It's just going to make him mad now, and I think he's succeeding. Beautiful arm roll there. And again, oh, those arm rolls are coming so fast. Oh, yeah. And England clears the ring very fast. He doesn't want to know. He doesn't want to know. I think he's going back to the dressing room. I've had enough, he says. He's getting counted out. 8, 9, 10, he won't be back. Sammy Lee the winner by a knockout. Johnny England failing to beat the cards because he didn't want to.
Ladies and gentlemen, round 2, the winner by knockout, Sammy Lee! The handlers of John England. Once again, the winner, ladies and gentlemen, Sammy Lee! Martial
case of another man in this country, Sammy Lee from Tokyo, Japan. In the welterweight bracket, though it's very difficult to get his weight from him, he doesn't speak too much English. About 11 stone 9 is my translation. Just about the same as Sid Cooper, his opponent, Sid Cooper from Bradford. 6 5-minute rounds, 2 falls to the side. This is, of course, a great martial arts expert. In fact, he even looks a little like Bruce Lee from a distance there. How about that? Not too far off the style of movement. The way he got in the ring. I don't think we'll be allowed to use that in this country. And here we go for round 1. Without the stick, Sid Cooper will be delighted to hear. Oh, yes. This is Bruce Lee all over this one. Look at that back mule kick. I don't think Cooper's going to get even near it. Oh, the way Lee grabbed his leg there, beautiful. And he let Cooper grab his on purpose. Oh, yes, what a fall. Cross press. Straight down for a count of 3, I would guess. Yes, no problem. Well, in 39 seconds of round 1, Cooper bites the dust, but the first fall goes to Lee. Oh, I've never seen anything like that. That was really quick.
Ladies and gentlemen, in round 1, the first ball goes to Sammy Lee.
Cooper starting down at me there, makes you laugh at me, but the point is that it really was a funny one. Lee now doing a few splits exercises in his corner. But I'm sure Sid Cooper won't like to hear this. There are another 5 rounds to go yet. Let's see what happens in round 2.
Second away, round 2.
Let's hope Sid can come in there just a little bit closer and get some wrestling hold on to stop this onslaught here. This fellow was trained by the famous Carl Gotch from Odessa, Florida, and that's where he actually lives now, or just coming out of there to this country. I don't know how long he's been there, because his English is not too good. You do a reverse drop kick all right there. Sid Cooper being very much more careful now. And that's what happens when you try and headmare this man. And up comes that leg so quickly. Oh yeah, this is the fastest mover I think we've seen in the professional ring in this country for a long time. Cooper will have to think of something special now. Like getting out of the ring, I think. Yes. Arm lever. In the wrist of the elbow, holding it against the joint nicely. And what can he get from it? Trying to make a backhammer from it? He's got no chance. Well, he can wrestle too. It's a beautiful move. Beautiful counter to that arm lever by Sammy Lee. And the punch going in the back. This is what Cooper, of course, must resort to. This is typical of Sid Cooper. When he's in trouble, out comes the punch. Pretending it's the blood of the hand. Well, we can see that just as well at home there as we can at this. Beautiful that somersault, getting the toe under the chin on the way. And go back over the head. Sammy Lee is going to cause a lot of wrestlers a lot of trouble over here. Get a little look at those thighs of Sammy Lee. The power of those thighs of soccer players. Tremendous power. Reverse double knee hold. Now, can I hold it? No. Pulling the hair. Crutch hold and slam. Reverse double knee again. And the punch just to hold him down. The referee spotted that punch. Still got the hair. Lee doesn't like that. I think if I was Sid Cooper, I think I'd a hasty retreat as well. It's 2 minutes to go if it lasts that long in round 2. Those mule kicks are coming from any angle. Nice hit, that's good.
Ask him.
No. Ask him. This man, Sammy Lee's going to submit from that. 90 seconds he's got, and whether Sammy Lee can beat the barricade out of this, I don't think there's any doubt at all. In fact, he doesn't need more than about 9 of the 90. Full Nelson, Cooper. Even gets the foot off the back of Cooper, or from the full Nelson position. I bet Cooper's never got one of those before. I certainly have never seen that done. Just a minute left. Round 2. 1 fall down, Cooper, going for the grapevine. Opposite arm lever. Now, could this have the Japanese boy in trouble? Punch to the skull of the back. Posting, yes, not like that too much. Cooper doing better now, as long as he keeps it legal. Reverse double knee up from the knee to his forehead. Half a minute left. Well, he gets up that bridge. Ooh, yeah. Tremendous power. Double arm now to Lee. The way that foot's placed alongside the shoulder, in between the shoulder blades there. Just 7 seconds he's going to last. 5, 4, 3, 2. He's made it. But Cooper not happy about the bell at all. He wants to continue now while he thinks he's got the advantage. But how he thinks he's got the advantage, I don't know. Public warning anyway for that.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of round 2, the referee gives Cyanide Sid Cooper a public warning.
Well, if he must be so stupid as to continue in the interval, what does he expect?
Certainly, round 3.
Round 3. 1 public warning against Cooper, but 1 fall also against Cooper. 4 rounds to go. Now, backbreaker attempt. I don't think this man is got a back that's breakable, if you see what I mean. It's just so subtle. Subtle, I mean. And every move is so subtle. Punches again. He's had enough. He's had enough of that. Oh, that shot came straight out. And the drop kick over the side of the head rather than the top. He aimed for, but it worked. The heel caught. He's never been out of the ring so fast as that before, Sid Cooper. Let's call him Cyanide Sid, though. A count that he didn't even start to make. He's not even going to make a 30-second count. A knockout, therefore, to Lee in 1 minute, 7 seconds of round 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 1 minute, 7 seconds of round 3, the winner on a knockout, Sammy Lee. And your appreciation for the loser, Cyanide Sid Cooper.
is a heavyweight contest to be fought over 8 3-minute rounds, 2 falls, 2 submissions, or a knockout to decide the winner. Introducing in the red corner from Birmingham, Big Pat Roach. His opponent in the blue corner, the mean, moody, macho man, the magnificent Maurice. And your referee for this contest, the one and only Max Ward.
So Max Ward in charge of this one. Max Ward from Birmingham. And a couple of big fellas here, especially on the right. Big Pat Roach from Birmingham. 6 foot 5 inches, 19 stone 12 in weight.
Seconds away, round 1.
And his opponent, Maurice, the Magnificent. Also a very big man indeed. Not quite the height and not quite the weight of his opponent. Nice body check off the ropes by Roach, but doesn't need to worry Maurice too much. Only 3-minute rounds, remember, 8 of them, 2 falls to decide. Already over halfway through this first round. Maurice with the tights and the shaven head. Well, he got him back to canvas. Question's, can he hold him there? Trying to get the other knee over to make a double knee of it. No. Switching to the double-handed wrist lever. Roach. Over the top of that forearm, but the wrist lever won it. Stopped it short, really. Yes, that's a Roach special. Arm suplex, one of his favorite moves. Now the arm weakener with the left shin rolling over it there. Oh, the double interlock, fingers interlock there. See who wins this one. He's got 6 seconds. The bell will win. Follow up after the bell by Maurice. And Maurice looking very pleased with his first round there. Big grin on his face just then. There he is, covered in his tattoos. Big man, but not so big as Pat Roach.
Seconds away, round 2.
Almost as tall, but hasn't got the weight. He's 2 stone 12 pounds less in weight for a start. There's Pat Roach, the bearded man from Birmingham, in the black trunks there. Left. Straight arm lift position to Roach. Roach winning that one, all right. Yes. So a double four-jet stranglehold there to Maurice. Did well to get that on. Roach by no means having it all his own way here. Roach going down in a bridge. Now you saw the turnaround is reverse the situation. Maurice trying to just to prove something here, the fact that he can get that back, but he can't, not this time. This time he's been forced to his knees, so that full Japanese strangle has even more effect. And Maurice stepping out over the middle rope to force the break. Just with a minute to go, round two. Maurice saying that he was pushed over the middle rope with his leg there. I'm afraid that can't really have happened. Full Nelson, Maurice. Just half a minute to go, a little less. Turn and the full Nelson to Roach. Just 12 seconds left. Oh, beautiful picking. All the way up and the drop into the full Nelson, but on the bell. Lovely move by Roach, but a little bit too late in the round. Well, we saw Maurice in his corner just now, covered in tattoos. Let's have a look at Roach, his tattoos. He's got a couple of tattoo marks on the upper arm, but I have news for you. They're not genuine. He's taking part at the moment in Our Frieda Zane Pet, a new TV series for Central Television, and they are on temporarily only, so the ink could come off any time.
Seconds away, round three.
Interesting to see whether that's ink or whatever it is, paint. When I saw him in the dressing room, I said, I'd never knew you had tattoos, and of course he hasn't. Not up there. Vicious looking toe and ankle move by Maurice. He'll have to try and turn it into a single leg possum if he can, wants to make something out of it. Over the top rope and landing on the apron, fortunately for us at ringside. He hurt his shoulder on the apron of the ring. I mean, come down from that height, and why not? So the right wrist right across the throat. Pull on throat bar there by Maurice. Just halfway through this third round. Well, great stranglehold there. He's got it in the right place, all right. See if Roach can reach for the head and get out of it. Yes. Got the lift in there, all right. But the stranglehold is still there. Yes, he didn't really release, so he's allowed to continue. If they release a hold, break a hold, of course, they can't catch up on a new one until his man is up on the canvas. Well, Roach has got about 10 seconds to get out of this. He'll be quite glad to hear the bell if he doesn't. And that move after the bell for the second time. Very definite. Oh, and a public warning for that.
The referee gives the magnificent Maurice first public warning.
Roach won't like that at all.
Seconds away, round 4.
Round 4, 5 to go, and still no score, but one public warning against Maurice there, the shaven head on the right, from the side head of the He's not getting those right at all, Maurice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
He timed that fairly well, and Roach certainly not having it all his own way, as I personally thought he would. Full weight on the stomach and following that with a cross press, and he could hold it. He has. In round 4. Just about 50 seconds into the 4th round, and the first.
In the 4th round, the first fall of the contest goes to the blue corner, and the magnificent Maurice.
A look of a big grin of rather surprise. Really didn't expect to be one ahead of this big giant from Birmingham at all, and I must admit, nor did I. Did pretty well there. Covered him down very quickly with that cross press, turned well, and Roach was in trouble. But there are 4 rounds to go.
Seconds away, round 5.
Roach has got to be a little careful now. Trailing by 1 fall. And Roach leading his man on there from nearer, which he fell for. And that's a better posting. And a crotch hold, Roach, the slam. Body check from him. Oh, what a beauty. Waiting for his man to get up. Grabs the arm. Another posting. That doesn't give him any respite at all. And back drop on the knee. Beautiful all over the top. Beautiful check. No trouble at all. A full-length press, shoulder press by Roach in just 35 seconds of round 5. The equalizing 4.
In the 5th round, the equalizing 4 goes to the red corner, and Big Pat Roach.
Big Pat Roach, incidentally, that wasn't quite his favourite Bromwich and bump, which is famous, where he lifts his man right up above his head, which incidentally he does in the new James Bond movie, Never Say Never Again, with Sean Connery, who weighs 14 stone. Roach plays Lippy, and he does a Bromwich and bump on Sean Connery. I think I'd love to see that.
Seconds away, round 6.
And of course, Pat Roach, playing the villain, the baddie, in that picture, also has a killer weapon, which nobody knows about yet. but it's like the bowler hats and for Odd Job and Dr. No and the teeth and a more recent one, gold metal teeth. He's got a special killer weapon in this one that Connery's got to deal with. That's the lean back drop kick. And as Roach goes back into the ring, Maurice clear out and getting counted 7 up at 8. Oh, caught in the stomach. Great shot on the way in. And that's definitely a legal move. And Max Ward, is he going to dish out another public warning? He's got one. 1 fall each, the score, of course. 1 public warning against Maurice. Just toward there, the ref checking whether that hand is anywhere near the windpipe, the wrist, and he's suspicious that it is. He's told to break. And Roach not very happy with this bout so far. All right, he got the equalizer easily enough, but he's sure he didn't think he was going to have so much trouble with this fella. He's done very well. Half a minute to go now, round 6. Really is a good body check. He times it to perfection there, Roach. Again going for the stranglehold. He's got just over 10 seconds. No, he's not going to make it in this round. Again, Maurice goes after the bell.
At the end of round 6, the referee gives magnificent Maurice second and final public warning.
Well, that's 2 public warnings he's got now, and he hasn't got any more, this man, who turned full-time pro in 1975, but we haven't seen him for quite a few years.
Second away, round 7.
He came back one day on a Saturday afternoon, I think, in World of Sport at Walthamstow. That was the first time for about 7 years. He's been abroad in Africa, Germany, and all over the place. And the corner posting cushion is down in that corner. Notice Roach will not get a cross press like that counting through the ropes. The point is that that cushioning is gone. The second trying to fix it quickly. And a beautiful slam that followed down, reverse press there by Roach, and this must be it. There it is. In just 38 seconds of round 7, Roach the winner, 2 falls to 1.
In the 7th round, the winner by 2 falls to 1, the red corner, Big Pat Roach. A hand for those of the magnificent Maurice.
And he didn't do badly, Maurice, to stand up for Roach for that long. But a 2-1 win for Roach in the 7th. And with that, it's goodbye from all of us here at Aylesbury. Have a good week. Till next week.